Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to Explore the View on Scales of Destiny, episode 49. It's good to have you along. I'm completely thrown because I've got the stream up on my screen. I've just seen my face. Awful. I hope you're all doing well. I am Meglo. I am doing well. We have an exciting show for you today, but a few things before we start. If you're watching on Twitch live at any point and you're not followed, maybe drop us a follow, that'd be cool. If you're watching later on YouTube, hi, thanks for watching. We have a new series coming out on YouTube on Monday called Solstice. It's a D&D actual play that I am kind of presenting in a more narrative TV show-esque kind of way, hopefully. We premiered the trailer last week. That was pretty exciting. It's gone on to quite well, especially for our videos, so I'm quite excited to see how people react to the first video. Next Monday, a week yesterday, it'll be released. I'm excited to show it off to people. It's a bit of a project that I started not really understanding how much difficult work would go into it, but you know, I've persevered. Episode 1 is basically finished. Episode 2 is on the way, so for the next few weeks that'll be released. Scales will be continuing. We've got myriad other projects in the pipeline, so yeah, exciting times for ETB. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. We've got an interesting predicament our characters have found themselves in today, and as such we will see how it goes. I'm quite excited. All right. So, picking up. Whoops, I didn't mean to unlock that, sorry. Yes, Sköld, Aqua and Vic, the three of you, along with Bill and Realbrow, I should probably just call him Steelbrow now, have been locked in the room, locked in the main palace room. The Great Hall, I can't remember what I called it. Brain is fuzzy at the moment. And all of the air appears to have just been whoosh, sucked out. Bill is currently suffocating. All of you have made Constitution saving throws, I believe, and succeeded, except for Bill, who is now essentially unable to breathe. You did hear, I believe, the voice resonate, but you are kind of trapped with Nell passed through the door, heading towards the main door. Speaking of which, now you are outside. Basically, you are outside the main palace hall, throne room, I guess, and you are heading towards the main door of the palace. You've got the egg clutched in your hands, and you've got this feeling of elation, of joy, of just pure, unbridled giddiness. It's just, it's difficult to explain, but you have this sort of second-hand sense of just how much chaos you can cause with this. And then, sorry, you feel behind you a breeze, a whoosh, a kind of an expelling of air, like, and you can hear breathing behind you that you don't recognize. What are you doing?
I make sure I hold the egg close to my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn around carefully and carefully walk backwards just to see who that is.
Okay. You turn around and behind you, make a perception check for me. As the wall sconces are currently blown out, there is no light. 15. You can see a shimmer before you. Like almost imperceptible, but you can just see a glint. And after you see that first glint, you see more, and it's like your eyes are adjusting to the dark, and then in front of you, this huge creature, dozens of feet tall, 24 feet maybe, struggling to stand in even this grand entrance hall, stands before you. And you recognize this person, this being, this creature immediately. And it merely holds out its hand towards you.
I don't move.
Okay. Roll a charisma saving throw for me. With a 16. You feel yourself being compelled, just instinctively being compelled to hand the egg over. But this is your prize. You fought for this. Why would you give it up?
This is mine. You're not getting this.
As you say that, the creature produces in its right hand a whip of pure fire. It looks fairly familiar to you. And it just lashes it against the wall, leaving an imprint 6 to 7 feet long and at least a foot in width, and Sköld marks along this just emanate from it as it just seems to have burned away the stone more than just crushed it. The creature growls a low monotone baritone growl. Give me the egg.
How far away am I from the palace doors behind me?
Behind you, you've probably got another 20 feet. You're about halfway down the corridor. The sound of the whip crack is still echoing through the corridor.
Is the other palace doors open?
Behind you?
Yeah. So the main ones.
Yeah, there's just the ones behind. As if you're looking back at where your friends are.
Yeah.
The palace doors are behind you now.
Yeah, exactly.
And they are closed currently.
What do you want with the egg?
Fun. Give it to me now.
Nah, I think I can have some fun with this too.
Okay. The whip cracks again. This time aimed at you.
Oh, fuck.
You take 10 points of slashing damage as the whip just cracks out. It barely touches you, like the skill that this whip is being wielded with leads to it just grazing the side of your good cheek, leaving just a trickle of blood down your face. Give me the egg, Anelia.
I cast command.
Okay.
And I say, oh, what do I should have thought about this? I say, leave. No, I hate this.
Wait. Damn.
You expend the spell.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the power, the energy leave you, and you feel it make contact with the creature before you. And almost before you really realise what's happening, you feel it rebound back to you. Except this time the command is not leave, the command is give.
Do I have to make a saving throw, or do I just do it?
Make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. You manage to resist the urge of your own spell. The creature takes a step forwards. And it's a step that you wouldn't think possible. It gets from 20 feet away from you, right up in your face. It's now towering over you, and it leans down, the breath rotting, disgusting, rancid. Fire. Not fire, but sparks, embers, instead of spit. You will give me the egg, or you will lose your power. I will have the egg either way.
Nah, you won't. And I cast Misty Step. 2. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool animation. I like it.
It disappeared now, though. That's the problem. It's okay though. As the creature got closer to you and was breathing on you, you cast Misty Step to get away, but the sheer heat and energy from its presence, you take 14 points of fire damage, halved.
Fire damage?
Resistance. Yeah.
I'm not resistant to it.
Oh, aren't you?
Nope. However, I do have the other thing that I quickly need to look up.
You do have the other thing. While you're looking that up, Sköld, Aqua and Vic. The air has left the room. You can hear Vic and Aqua, especially being on right by the door. You can hear this low rumble, behind the door. You can't make out the sound. You can't make out the words that are being said, but you can hear the sound. You can hear Nell being Nell. But you can't distinguish what words are being said. You can hear behind you Bill choking. I'm just going to replace your token, Yathina.
Yep.
Wow, we can hear Bill choking in a room without vacuum.
You can see Bill choking.
In space, no one can hear Bill choking.
No, like keyhole we could put a mouth over to suck some air. Bill, get your head over here.
It doesn't seem like it. I just need to go back to the roll. Sorry. Hang on.
And these doors are not budging, no matter what we push against.
These are dwarven doors. These doors seal to make it look like there's no door at all when they're closed.
So that comes to my second question. Is there a keyhole?
It doesn't appear to be.
Damn.
What are your Constitution modifiers, by the way?
4.
4,
Four.
4, and 3, I think.
Yeah, 3.
Okay. So you all have, well, Sköld and Vic, you have 5 minutes, and Aqua has 4. So you've got plenty of time in game. As you are trying the door, sort of searching for a seam, a keyhole, anything, Vic and Aqua, you hear like a jangling of chains, and then behind you, you both see a chain appear, and at the end, a scythe manifests next to it, and both of them are going to swing at each of you.
Right.
So this one's at Aqua.
Oh, no.
Oof. Oh no.
Runic shield.
Runic shield, yeah.
You can use force of recall. Sorry. Cool. I will do that.
Close.
Still hits, but it's not a crit.
It's-
I'll reroll damage. Ignore the damage.
Save me from that double damage.
So you take 12 points of slashing damage as the scythe just swings down. The chain seems to move by itself, swinging the scythe down, and it just cuts you across your chest. At the same time as you're sort of doing that, as that's happening to Aqua, the same thing happens to you, Vic.
Okay.
It's not incapacity. We're talking about stupid bloody. I prepared this. No.
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 Opposite side.
Somehow your sheer skill,
Runic shield.
martial prowess, you managed to runic shield while also dodging this scythe completely. It's quite a sight to behold.
Did the splits while doing it.
Yeah, just like added flair. Sköld, a scythe and chain appears next to you and swings down for 26, which hits, and you take 10 points of slashing damage as the chain moves at the last second as you raise your shield and swings round and catches you just at the sort of base of your neck, but doesn't quite do enough damage to really, make an impact.
Just but a scratch.
'Tis but a scratch, exactly. 2 more appear. 1 goes for Steelbrow, who gets hit and takes 11 points of slashing damage. Did I put his total on here? No, it's on here. Great. Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. Everything's fine, everyone.
Yay.
Okay, and then Bill. Poor Bill. You see the chain swing down to Bill and catches him, and as he's still trying to stop himself from choking, the scythe swings down and removes the head from Bill.
Oh.
No.
Yes. And no one saw that because I was in the wrong angle. But Bill's dead. Oh, no, he was here.
No, he died off screen. He can come back.
He died off screen. If it's an off-screen death, is it really a death?
Yep.
Okay. I need Sköld, Aqua, and Vic to roll initiative, please.
My days.
I'm just going to say, last week you said you need to stop doing this.
Yeah, I did. And look what happened. Events happened, all right, and I got dragged into this. Okay, we start with Vic.
With me. Right. So I'm just gonna get out from doing the splits, obviously. between blocking. But as I'm kind of getting up, I get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger and bigger.
You are embiggening.
And then, so these things are just floating weapons, you say?
They seem to be, yeah. The chains are anchored to the ground, it seems, or at least anchored to a surface. They do seem to move through the surface as the chain swings to give it the best route for maneuverability. But the sides are sort of free floating, essentially.
Okay. In that case, what runes have we got left? Okay. So the one that attacked me, I should probably work on that first, because I don't know if this would trigger in my head that we all had like in the mansion, the house before, when we all had one individual battle, we couldn't hurt the other one, or. But either way,
Well, we were locked out of each other's area, so
yeah, that was it. So I'm not sure what's exactly happening with this, but I don't know if this would trigger anyway, to be fair. So I'm just gonna swing at the one that was attacking me. Unsuccessfully.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Should be some embiggen damage on that as well.
Yeah, roll the damage. 17.
Nice.
Nice.
I was thinking I should aim for anything specific part of it, but I'm just gonna keep slashing. Just slash. Well, slash, not slash.
As you swing your sword to attack it, the side seems to move to block, but also seems to take the damage, if that makes sense. It's like it's reacting to you, but is still soaking up the damage.
So does it feel like something's invisible holding it, or is it actually like it's a life of itself?
No, it actually looks like the chain is, the chain and scythe are almost one.
Okay.
And it just seems to be emanating from the floor or the wall, depending on sort of what angle it's at.
Gotcha. Go for my next attack.
Hits.
Normal.
14. Nice.
Right to left to right, back again. Facing that one. I guess I might move down slightly. Staying within range of them. Guess.
Okay.
Be kind of more central to the room, I guess.
Also, Aqua can then breathe.
I was kind of like stood up, backed in.
Well, you know what I mean. Like he's not being smothered in the corner anymore.
He likes being pushed up against the big Vic. I heard.
Well.
Oh God, we don't want that as a fanfic.
And the artist. Anyway, ended my turn.
Oh my God! If that would be the first fan art we get, Jesus.
I can doodle it.
That's your turn. Sorry, right. This guy. Now with just Steelbrow to hit, it's going for him. Pew, 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 pew. Wow. I did the celebratory foghorn thing, and it worked.
Yeah.
18. Nice. I say to myself, killing my own character. It's now this guy's turn. Ooh. He's going for you, Victoria. That's right.
Yeah.
I've moved on from Victor. You're now Victoria. Oh. 13. Karma.
The dice giveth. The dice taketh away.
It's because I didn't do the celebratory foghorn thing, you know?
If they do it now. See,
No.
look.
God damn it.
We're not appeasing the dice gods.
Aqua. I've had my moment of fame.
Well, that hurt, and we don't know if we can damage each one that's spawned next to. Like, I don't know how damagings work, so I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna Chaos Bolt Vix one.
It makes sense. You have seen it take damage, so.
And do a 3rd level.
3rd level.
What are we working with today? Where's my D8?
Force. Ooh.
Ooh.
Use the force.
Now do I hit?
No.
No.
Oh, yes.
Wait, I do?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
You do.
10 hits?
10 hits.
Wow.
Beats it.
Okay,
Kaboom!
oh, they didn't match.
18. Ooh. Roll a d4 for me, please.
Okay.
Nice. You send off your chaos bolt of just pure force energy, and as it shoots off towards the scythe and chain, it catches it just in the link between the scythe and the chain, and the chain just starts exploding. Literally, every link right to the ground just starts exploding and shattering into thousands of pieces. The scythe falls to the ground and just starts turns to dust, and leaves like a literal scythe outline on the floor.
Ooh.
It's dead.
Rip.
And
I love the
That is my
silence.
turn.
I love the silence. It's almost like stunned silence that worked.
Well,
I'm just doing most like hit. I thought it was a 12 DC, not 10.
Well, who knows?
That's my turn.
Sköld.
alrighty then. Well, seeing that they can now be killed gives me good confidence to swing my hammer at it. See who has the stronger weapon. Scythe of the hammer. So yes, let's have a gander here. We're just whoop.
That hits. 15 hits.
I think technically I can't miss.
All right. Okay. You know what? I don't need that kind of attitude, right? Okay, 14. Nice. You swing your hammer and it makes contact, and it seems like the chain seems to give way, but you just continue swinging and you just like catch it up against the pillar and just literally smash it into the pillar.
Cool. Let me just see if I can. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna reserve some of my spells because I have used a few of them. So, hang fire there and just end it through.
All right, we have the green boy. Green one, go and swing itself at Steelbrow, stuck in the corner, and he's going to miss. Great. Bubble, it's going to swing at Aqua. Hell yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah, it's
18 hits. At least I hit. There's 13 points of slashing damage as you send off your chaos bolt to kill the first one. This one just swings round and like slashes you right across the middle of the chest again, so you've now got an X of just like very fine slice along your chest. Steelbrow with his terrible initiative.
Can I use my reaction before at the end of that one's go?
If you want to.
Just to stone rune it. That one, if it can be stone runed.
It's not technically a creature.
Okay.
I would hold on to that one.
Okay.
I will allow you to keep it because it's not a creature.
Okay, I don't mind. Either way. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be able to discern that it's not a creature.
Okay.
It's like it's a thing from a creature. I don't know the word. My brain is blanking. I'm sorry.
an extension.
It's like an extension of a creature, yeah, I guess. Like
Okay.
almost like literally a weapon from a creature that seems to be expended through the ground.
Oh.
Sentient.
Okay.
Okay.
You all hear Steelbrow mutter something under his breath. And if I can find it quickly, I'll be able to do it.
He heals everyone in this room. Yay.
Well, he has had a long rest, so he could do that. He's not going to, but he could.
We didn't long rest, did we?
We had, yeah, long rest since he fought
Yesterday.
against the thingies. It's not that
Oh, the other things.
Oh,
he-
okay.
He used heal. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
not that.
big heal.
Big boy heal. Right. Sorry. I keep forgetting that I haven't actually sorted his character sheet out properly. And I'm like, come on, me. I forget, and then I get to this point and I'm like, shit. He casts Thunderous Smite and is going to swing his battle axe at it. At the green one. Attack. Kaboom! Oh, 17, easy peasy. 27. And then plus 2d6 for Thunderous Smite. Does 15 points of damage. Does roll the 1 on his slashing, plus 6, plus 2, plus 3 from his d6. Okay.
That's awful, isn't
That's really bad.
it?
That's really bad.
You're not hacking.
Well, apparently there's a contender for the throne. Alright, that is his
Better
turn.
than the
All of you just you don't hear it, but you do kind of feel the expulsion of the Thunderous Smite from him as he swings and catches it with his battle axe, and there's just like a around the whole room. Vic.
Okay. How is Aqua looking?
Pretty blue.
Hey.
Yeah, apart from an X on my chest. I'm doing okay.
Okay, because Steelbrow probably isn't that great. Well, I don't know. Either way, he's got 2v1 at the moment. And I can move 40 feet. So that works out just about right.
He's certainly looking unhealthy. Let's put it that way.
I don't know if that thing attacks me on the way through.
It does.
Cool.
It do be doing that with its reaction. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And as I was facing that way anyway, I saw that he attacked the green shimmering one.
Yep.
And seeing the combination of mine and Aqua's efforts managed to get rid of one relatively quickly, I'm going to hope that we can do the same. I'm going to slash down this one.
That hits.
Damage. Plus
15.
another d6, which for some reason is not telling me to do today.
18 damage. Nice. Nice.
That's an overhead slash down, and then I'm going to reverse all the way back up again.
Mm-hmm. For the style points, 22 definitely hits.
Edge.
Let's roll a d4 for me. Not quite.
Ooh.
Not quite.
I've got any abilities. Don't think I've got any runes left. We didn't have a rest after the...
No, it's literally a minute at most after that.
Back to back.
Literally back-to-back combats here.
Yeah. I've literally got nothing to do one tiny little damage. Okay. I've got no... That'd be me. That'd be
That'll
me, I
be you.
believe.
All right. Purple guy, I'm going for Steelbrow because... Yeah, it's going to stick with Steelbrow. No. It's
Oh, nice.
you survived this round, Vic. Blue guy going for Sköld. I'm going to hit you this time. No more nose. Never mind. Well, that was anticlimactic. 11 misses, I think. Aqua.
Right. I'm gonna. Can I do it? Yes, I can. I'm gonna bony.
You're
Bony.
gonna bony action.
And a bonus action Misty Step.
Dude.
That one has used its
Yeah.
reaction. If you, unless but tough, I just want to get.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's Misty Step, but good looking out.
And then for my attack, I'm gonna swing my well, not swing. I'm gonna stab at the bottom. What?
Roll a D100.
Um.
You rolled a 1. Mwahaha! 49.
Wow. What's that do?
You can't speak for the next minute.
Oh god.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what Aqua's doing then. He doesn't realise that he's lost the ability to not make noise or speak.
If you try and
so-
speak, you only get pink bubbles.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've not even paid attention to them, but pink bubbles are going everywhere. I'm gonna attack with my rapier. At the... I guess the bottom of it? The bottom of its chain?
Alright, you'll need to step forwards one.
Will I?
Yeah.
I thought I'm up next to it.
No. That's next to it.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm here then.
Okay. You were still within Misty Step, I believe, so you're fine. Yeah. You just
okay,
Misty
yeah.
Stepped there, you're fine. 12 hits.
Nice.
Six.
After, I guess, I've stabbed it, just look up and see all these bubbles floating. I'm just confused on where they're coming from until I try and speak and then realise it's me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sort of just shouting everything I can to make more bubbles. See how many I can produce.
So it's just dawned on me, and it's my fault for forgetting this, but from now on, because there's no air, no one can speak anyway.
Oh,
Which-
yeah,
Oh,
that's a good point.
okay.
Which means verbal components for spells can't happen.
Mhm.
Oh,
So in theory, that Misty Step, which is only verbal components, shouldn't have happened. But because I've only just realised it,
Damn.
it's fine. But from now on,
okay.
Retcon.
Sköld, it's your turn.
Well, luckily for me, I don't need no verbal components to swing my hammer or something. So I'm gonna just keep on doing that as it seemed to work last time. Wait, let me just double check, see how people are doing. Yeah, you got the fine. Was that hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Good to know.
9. Nice. Come on. Stop going too far. Thank you. There we go. You again pin it against the column, and you're doing some proper damage. It's denting it. It's still standing just for now, though.
It's like those strong men who like to just bend frying pans and stuff like that.
Yes, literally, that's what's happening right now. You are just demolishing this scythe like it was a frying pan.
Inferior materials. Okay, I think I'll just keep at it.
All right, green scythe. Going for Vic. It's going to turn around. I say he. It's going to turn around. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Attack. Come on, nat 20. Never mind. 15 misses. I've had my good rolls for the day.
Yes, you had like 2 nat 20s in. Yeah.
This scythe disappears. It gets pulled back down. The chain retracts into the ground, and then reappears opposite its friend.
Hello,
And
darkness, my friend.
is going for you, Sköld. Cool.
What's all this then?
Cool. 15 misses, I think. Yeah.
Does indeed.
Great. Steelbrow is going for the green guy with his battle axe again. Flanking with Vic for a 25, which definitely hits. It's actually versatile. Come on, mate. Remember my stuff? Great. Stop rolling so badly, Steelbrow.
Stop it. He's already dead.
It's fine. He finishes this one off. He sees how weak it is and goes for the link again between the chain and the scythe, and it does the same thing. The chain just like cracks and shatters into pieces, retracting back to the ground, and then the scythe falls and just leaves the outline of the shape on the ground. He's going to turn because he's got multi-attack. Jesus, I'm doing so badly. And he's going to go for the other guy.
Chicken bolty attack.
I did warn you that my brain is fried today.
I was going to say earlier, I was like, did the Thunderous Smite mean he didn't get multi-attack?
No, it's just I forgot. I'm having a really bad day.
No, you're right.
It's 11. Nice. There we go. So he goes again for the link, but this time it's just strong. It's not taken enough damage and manages to stay intact. Vic, we're back to you.
Yep. Oh, can't say anything. I was gonna say that was mine to kill, but 1 HP that thing had, and you had to get.
To be fair, it was 4.
Oh, okay. You made me roll 1d4 and it had 7 HP.
No, it was a d4 because it had 4 HP left.
Okay.
The d4 is if you attack and it's got like 4 HP left, it's a kind of killing blow type mechanic.
Okay.
So to be fair, but if you don't hit like the hit point target, it doesn't work.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're okay. Don't worry.
Okay. What did I just do then? Oh, okay. Right. So I move forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Steelbrow's not close to death, is he? He looks so.
He's looking a bit rough. Pretty rough, but he's not like Death's Door kind of. Death's Door kind of look right now.
That's okay then. I'll just do 2 quick attacks at this one instead then.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
So we're going to get the Giant's Might on this as well.
Mm-hmm. Which is also doubled.
Yeah.
31. Holy shit.
I'll roll that and double that as well then.
That's 35. Roll another d4 for me. Oh. Perfect. You roll literally 39 damage, which is what it had.
Perfect.
So you just, like, in your mild annoyance that Steelbrow stole your other kill, you just absolutely yeet yourself through this one and it just shatters. It doesn't even have, like, the pomp and circumstance of it slowly shattering and disintegrating. No, this one's just gone.
And I've moved 5 already to get closer, so I can move 35 still, so I can get to. That's the front of my corner, so I can get to there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can take my second attack against another one.
You can indeed.
So I'll swing at this one.
Kill.
Hopefully.
14 hits. Which one are you aiming for? That one, okay.
Yeah, that was the blue one.
15. Okay.
I think that was more of a getting in front of Aqua kind of thing.
Oh, of course, yeah. You can style it however you wish.
Well, I just left Aqua with 1 to try to help Steelbrow, and now he's all right. I was like, oh yeah, Aqua's squishy, wasn't he?
Squish.
Steelbrow, his armor down there. I think that's me good.
That's you done. Okay. Done. Oh, retaliation. It's had no luck with. No, it's going for Sköld.
Sköld right.
Never mind. 17 misses. Jesus, this guy's stupidly bad. Aqua.
Okay,
I'd like to
directly
think
in front of
that
it.
the scythe looked at Vic, was like, I'm going to go for him, realised he's probably a harder target to hit, went back to me.
Yeah.
No.
Just like...
Just because someone's got to do a bit of damage to him. Casting.
Me?
We'll see. I'll do a 3rd level. Rim's Binding Ice.
All right,
You can't.
you can.
Oh,
It's not verbal.
It says S&M.
Oh, okay.
S&M.
Um,
In that direction.
Sköld, make a Constitution saving throw for me. I'm like fully behind this. I approve.
That's good damage.
Yeah.
Come on, do the thing. Thank you. Right.
Well,
Sköld failed.
Yes, I did.
That one succeeded somehow. And so the purple one, which is the furthest one, succeeded. The closest one failed.
so he only takes half then.
So, Jesus, 12. Okay, so the one that hasn't been damaged takes 12. The one that has been damaged a lot is the Edda. It doesn't get the chance to retract and shatter as the binding ice just freezes it in place. Sköld, you take 25 points of cold damage, and I believe you're frozen.
Yeah, he is until someone uses an action to break him out.
Mm-hmm.
Your beard's
you,
going to be really, Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Sköld, you're frozen in place. You've just seen... You're now frozen in place. In front of you is the scythe that has been trying and desperately failing to hit you. And Aqua just looking very proud of himself.
Well, that proudness does immediately turn into shock when I realise Sköld is now a statue.
Nah.
So, I'll move towards him, and then can I, like, I don't know, bonus action hit him to, like, break the ice?
No.
Oh.
That would be too easy.
Well, that is my turn now.
Okay, Sköld, it's your turn, but you're stuck.
Okay. What can I do?
The creature takes 3d8 cold damage and is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute or until another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. Has its speed reduced to 0.
Until it or another.
You are... No, not that. See, I always thought it meant that you can't move, but... Well, you can't move, but...
I guess it just wastes your action. It does say until it or another creature within reach uses. It's like...
Yeah, but it doesn't say you can't attack.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, does hindered mean you can't move, but you can still, you know, do things?
Oh, I was like, you looked what hindered means.
I know what hindered means.
No, in terms of D&D.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's like looking up the condition.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they have to break out of ice, then what are we saying? Like, they are all a statue, or is it just their lower half that's frozen in ice so they can swing their arms?
I'd say probably couldn't.
I always assumed it just turned the whole of them into a statue.
That's what I thought, but
Yeah.
now I'm rereading it. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's binding ice as opposed to.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
Okay.
Nothing. You can contemplate your friendship with Aqua. How about that?
Yes, I am. Don't worry.
This purple guy who is not hindered by ice is going to attack you.
Yeah, of course.
Of
That
course.
was the same.
Yeah, exactly.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
It's 20. God damn it, really?
Me too.
Oh, meets it, beats it. You're 23. Nice. Why is it rolled a d20? I rolled the wrong bloody dice. You take 13 points of slashing damage in your frozen state. Steelbrow. Steelbrow is... Oh, shit. He's gonna just cast heal on himself. Yep, 70 hit points. Nice.
He can't.
He can't because it's verbal. God, Yathina coming in clutch. He tries to cast heal, but can't. He wastes his turn being confused. He doesn't know how science works. Vic.
Yeah, I'm worried. I mean, Sköld does look a bit like he's having fun there.
I was doing perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then along comes Aqua.
I'm gonna assume that Aqua's gonna deal with his problem.
Hey, he's finally a shield for me, rather than me being the shield for him.
Oh, you're gonna get hit so hard.
I'm just gonna tap this thing here, assuming that Aqua's got that taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits. 22 hits.
6.
19, 24, 23, sorry.
Numbers.
23? You're doing well today.
And then
Unlike Steelbrow, who can't roll above like 2 on a die. That hits. 19 hits.
That's lower.
That's 10. Nice. 10 damage. It's still floating on a chain.
That's cool. That's cool. I figure we want to get rid of these rather than. I mean, it's got to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a dwarf. He's known for being hardy and strong.
Yeah, I never really see much face expression anyway, so that's all right.
He's fairly emotionless, to be honest, isn't he? Aqua, it's your turn.
Yes, I am now going to use my action to break him out
Okay.
of the ice. I use
Yes,
just
go ahead.
my and just like chip away at it with my dagger until he starts to be able to move freely, and then I'll leave it to him.
Can I use a reaction?
Sure.
Can I punch him?
Mm-hmm. Roll an unarmed strike for me.
Strike.
I think that misses.
That does.
Oh,
Because-
beats it. Sure.
No, because
No,
he's
I've got magic shield on.
he's got a mage armor up and
Oh no, that won't remember.
did it.
Because that put me at 18 otherwise. Just with mage shield I'm at 16, I believe.
Alright, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm afraid you miss.
You're still too slow.
Your arm is still just a bit too hindered by frost, and Aqua just like moves out of the way.
But I'm still like chipping away at the ice. I'm not bothered by the fact he's just swung at me. And
Okay.
then I suppose once that's done, I'll move so we've all got flanking it, I guess, and then my turn there.
Alright.
You could say I'm fairly annoyed.
Fairly annoyed. Sounds fair. Sounds reasonable.
So this spell has V, S, and M. Does that mean that I can
Verbal,
use it?
no, verbal, somatic,
Material?
material. Thank you. So no, you can't.
Bloody hell. I've got no spells which aren't not verbal.
Honestly, like, just saying no, you can't speak right now is like the worst thing for a spellcaster.
Yeah.
I'll deal with Aqua later.
The saint is such a violent saint.
20 hits. Nine damage, nice. You strike the scythe in the same spot, the joint between the chain and the bottom of the scythe, and it starts cracking and dissolving and shattering, much like the others. And now there is just an outline print of a scythe on the ground. You have vanquished your chain-based foes.
Thank goodness.
And we return back to Anelia. Now,
Yeah.
you can hear the commotion on the other side of the door. No, you can't, because it's a vacuum. You can't hear a thing. You are just in... You are sort of trapped now against this door with this familiar beast in front of you. The egg clutched in your hands. Make another charisma saving throw for me. 14. Your will is starting to break. You don't realise it, but you take a step forwards. The creature reaches out its hand again. Open, waiting for you to hand it to him. Give me the egg, Anelia.
I look down at the egg and I shake my head and I make... Oops, sorry, wrong one. Make 2 steps. I can't move myself because it's initiative. But here.
Oh, it is, sorry. We'll end combat.
I make 2 steps over there.
Okay. The creature, again, swings out its whip. I mean, 33 definitely hits. I don't think there's a question about that.
Let me check.
I hit the wrong button again. Ignore that roll. You take 11 points of slashing damage. This time, your burned side of your face just has the slightest cut. But instead of blood, again, embers just start sparking from your face.
All right.
You feel weak. Almost like there's power or energy is being drained from you.
I am going to cast Misty Step again in here.
You need to be able to see where you're going, so you wouldn't...
I can see it.
You can see it because the fog of war's gone. The only place you could Misty Step to is here.
Then I go there.
The doorway.
Yeah, that's fine. I go
this time,
into the...
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I haven't cast it yet. Shall I cast it?
No.
Oh no.
The creature reaches out its hand and grabs you as you just start to utter the incantation to Misty Step away. It just reaches out and wraps you in its hand. You are grappled. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Boys inside. We're kind of lined up timeline wise now. You hear a thud, a bang, a rumble back through the vault. You see Steelbrow look behind him, and the door swings open again. Air floods in. All of you take a breath. Just all of that exertion under pressure with no breath took it out of you. You don't realize how sort of difficult, how much your lungs were hurting at that point. Especially Sköld, who's just frozen and
yes,
frozen and breathless. You hear a growl. Through the door. Steelbrow. You just hear, oh shit. And starts charging this way, around the pews. Can you see through there? No. I didn't make it a wall. Zoom out a bit. It's unhelpful. Great. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Never mind. Steelbrow just... ah, shit. And the 3 of you, as you turn to look, You just see a claw come through the door first. White, long claws that probably reach half a foot long each, attached to scales from tip of the what would be fingers all the way up the arm that's now protruding more and more from the door, and then another one on the other side, and it comes through, and you see the head of a giant white dragon poke its way through.
I mean, Aqua doesn't. He sees up to here, and that's his range.
You can see, it's a light room. You should be able to see.
What
And
the fuck?
I am forever annoyed by your lack of dark vision.
I know, it's a great mechanic, isn't it?
I can't see anything. It's a perfectly lit room. I can't see a thing.
I am undecided of whether you're telling the truth or not.
We just need to know if Aqua needs glasses or not. He needs to go to Specsavers.
And as you are seeing this creature just emerge from this vault, the egg is under attack. Frostbringer will save it. And it just flies straight through the room, ignoring the four of you, and
Ooh.
starts raking at the door. Like claws just going absolutely ham, and trying its hardest to break through the stone dwarven doors. This creature is emanating freezing cold energy. Each one of you takes 7 points of cold damage just by being close to it, as it spears through the wall, through the room. Sorry, it starts just like the cold just follows it, and it's just raking constantly, relentlessly at the door. Nell,
Yeah.
as you are now grappled by this creature, you can hear something raking at the door. You can hear just almost like cat's claws on a chalkboard. That was really hard to say. Just scratching, screeching, scraping. And the creature holding you. Complication.
You should really let me go.
What are the three of you doing in the room with this white dragon that is huge? Like, not as big as Ursoa was when you met her in that vision, but comparable to the one that you met in Jambari's portal.
Give it some space.
Yeah, I probably moved back a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I stepped out the way.
Right. Come out the way.
Cautious, but intrigued that it said the egg was under attack and charged at the door rather than us.
And, Nell ran off with the egg. This might be her problem.
Not our problem.
I love how
everyone seems to be backing off further and further, and there's me just like, maybe I can help the dragon.
Aqua, as you stay nearby, you take a further 12 points of cold damage.
Well, then I'm walking away as well.
Nell, you hear a scrape, particularly loud. The three of you see this scrape as two claws just come down the stone and actually start raking chunks away from the door, flinging them into the room carelessly. No concern for any of you. This is just a single-minded rescue mission on the part of this dragon, and eventually it breaks through the doors and just flings itself forwards into this creature, and this creature just brings out its other hand. That you can now see these two. They're filling up the space, and they're both very cramped because they're just so huge. Nell, you're in the left hand of this creature. It brings down its right hand, which is holding the whip, cracks it down the dragon, and you can all just see the dragon get pushed down against the floor, the whip just extending into the room, literally from like here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop. Foundry. Behave. From it basically like this far into the room, it just seems to never end. But it's like down the center, so like it ends up about here. And the dragon just screams out and wails in pain. And as the whip retracts, you can see this just huge gouge and burn along its back. The dragon reels back to try and release its breath weapon, and the creature just grabs its mouth with its other hand, its free hand, and just holds the dragon's mouth shut.
Fuck.
Can I say, as I'm watching that happen, can I pull out a health potion?
Yes.
This is like great cinema.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
How far off the ground am I?
It's difficult to tell because you're literally the only bit of your body that's currently on show is literally like your head. Everything from your top of your neck down is covered. But judging by how tall the room is and where your head currently is, you're probably about 20 feet up in the air.
So he has grasped my entire body, including the egg.
Including the egg.
All right.
You are still able to breathe, which means you are able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
While you're making this decision, the creature is still holding the dragon's mouth shut. Its hand literally is the size of its mouth, so it's just like its fingers are coming over the top of its nose and underneath the hook-like barbs it's got under its chin, and it's just laughing, a deep baritone laugh that resonates throughout the entire structure, seemingly making the whole building shake.
I should, because it's just a verbal spell, be able to cast Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm gonna do something really fucking dumb.
Great. You take 7 points of cold damage just from proximity.
Oh, great.
But so does the creature, you think?
Okay. I'm casting Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
With my second to last spell slot. And I am going to... So I can see into the room now, right?
Roll a d4 for me. Actually, no, I'm going to say no, because you were planning to Misty Step this direction. You were looking in this way, so you would be grappled in a sort of this kind of direction.
All right.
way.
But you did say I'm 20 feet off the air.
Yeah.
In the air. Okay. I am going to Misty Step here.
Okay.
Shut up. I can't move myself right now. Oh, there we go. But I am not going on the floor. I am Misty Stepping in a direct line in the air, and as Misty Step finishes, I'm letting go of the egg.
As in, so you're dropping it before you land?
Yes. I drop it before I fall because it's 20 feet.
Okay. Right. So you can Misty Step to the ground.
I don't want to.
Right. Okay, I see what you're doing. So you take 10 points of fall damage, bludgeoning damage, as you Misty Step literally parallel to where you are. Let go of the egg falls, and it just, like the one ring in the Fellowship, it just falls and lands perfectly upright.
All right, and then, I suppose I don't get another action.
Currently, no. As you do that, the creature seems somewhat unnoticed, like doesn't seem to notice for a moment, and as you Misty Step away, it kind of takes a second, still holding the dragon's mouth shut, and it just produces a sword of white flame and swings it down, and the dragon the dragon's body collapses while the head is still in the creature's hand.
What the fuck?
Wow. Sweet.
How powerful is this demon?
The dragon falls dead. Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted. Great. It's not going to come up with dead animation, however, that's fine. The demon then lets out the baritone laugh again, resonating throughout the building. You can literally feel the building, the structure just start to shake and rocks start just falling. And this is very reminiscent of the beginning of the volcanic eruption, potentially like up to weeks ago at this point, when the first signs of it started and everything was in chaos. However, now the creature just turns, looks at you, Nell, looks at the egg. Give it to me, Anelia. You do not want to disappoint me.
Can I throw my hammer at it?
At the creature?
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah.
Twice. I'm going to sneak up, right, and then, yeah, throw my hammer at him.
All right. Okay. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. That's brave.
Stupid. We'll see which.
I don't think that hits.
It doesn't. You throw out your hammer, and it just ricochets off the dragon's corpse, and just flops off somewhere in the corridor.
It does come back to me.
It does.
Can I do something? Or
If everyone gets a chance, it's a new round.
okay.
I mean,
Old Faithful.
On no.
Oh, for crying out loud now.
On the egg.
With you inside it.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
am dying here. On the egg.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
It's a good enough distraction.
Mhm. So you take 32 points of fire damage.
No, I do.
You do, yeah. You do.
I'm dead.
You are unconscious. The egg like flies off into the distance as the impact is just perfect. Like you send off the mote of fire, and it lands just underneath where the egg has landed, perfectly still, and it just flies off into a direction. You don't see it before the flames engulf you and you fall unconscious. Everyone inside the room, you do see the edge of the fire just licking at the dragon's corpse. Fair to assume that that's something to do with Nell. She has previous. However, it's unclear. You have no clue like what's actually happened.
guys, I know Sköld threw his hammer, but what are we gonna do?
I have a few other tricks up my sleeve, but I don't think anything that could possibly stop this thing.
You're feeling.
I think our best option is to try and destroy the egg before he gets it.
Sköld, at this point, you are feeling particularly oppressed. Like this is a horrendously oppressive creature that is in front of you. It's an affront to you and your creed, your lifestyle, but in such an overpowering way that it's difficult to even sort of get your head around, let alone understand.
here? This is not a situation I thought I'd find myself in.
Oh no.
I mean, does one of us want to go have a look, see what's happening?
Sure,
Who's gonna be the lucky one?
why not?
I
You've
mean,
already punched me to oblivion with your
hey,
ice.
I thought you could dodge a low-level spell of mine. Obviously, I'm just better than you.
As he's talking, I move forward. And I try and make my way across the corridor, the opposite side.
You climb awkwardly over the corpse of this white dragon. The cold that it was emanating is immediately, it's still there, but in a less sort of severe way. You take 10 points of cold damage just from like touching it as you climb over. You are now in melee of this creature that is basically focused on the other side of the corridor to where you assume Nell was. You can't see through the fiery inferno, however.
I see the egg, anyway.
Make a perception check. Or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Where's investigation? I think perception is better.
I think perception might be the choice.
Oops.
Not currently, no. This whole corridor is engulfed in flame, except for the bit that was licking against the dragon's corpse is just sort of petered out and is now just out. Frozen.
Okay.
Ow. Just whacked my elbow against my desk. Jesus. What to do?
I cure wounds on myself. At least give myself more than one hit.
You'll be fine. This is totally fine, guys. Vic.
Yeah, against the demon who just ripped off a dragon's head. Sure.
I mean, it's fine. Vic.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Alright.
Literally just standing there like, I don't think I want to go out there against a thing that just one-shot a dragon. So I don't think this thing's after us directly.
Not to do something.
So I'm just gonna chill.
Alright. That's probably wise. The creature is going to step into the corridor as best it can. It seems to change in size slightly so that it contort, so it can fit. Almost, its perception, your perception of it, Sköld, seems to shift so that as it walks away from you towards this corridor that it seems too big for, it starts to morph down and fit fairly comfortably. You can attack it if you wish, because it has moved away from you.
Let's do it!
Okay.
Oh, king and country!
Says the one from a republic.
Oh no.
Bro.
Oh, Rob.
We're all going to die.
As you swing out, you make contact with it. And it's just a solid ka-ting! The creature turns, looks at you, and just mumbles under its breath. And just pathetic worm. And just literally flicks you with its middle finger. And I'm just going to roll it as a strength check because it doesn't have an unarmed strike. But oh, bloody hell. Actually, no, roll a strength check for me.
Oh, come on!
Because I guess it would just be like a shove. Ooh. With a nat 1, plus a failed strength check, you get yeeted down the corridor. And you just literally scrape along the floor, your armor and shield just grinding against the stone. You're knocked prone. And your pride is a little bit affected.
My pride is intact. I was the one who stood up against that man.
You 1v1 the demon, like, one.
I'll take that.
Yeah. No one else can claim that. Now roll a death saving throw for me. Okay. The three of you, Vic, Aqua, and Sköld, the creature roars out in pain, maybe? Anger? Something.
Ooh.
And just starts like flinging its whip, kind of Kylo Ren style, against the wall, everywhere. The fire, like the inferno, dies down slightly, to the point where you can, there's no fire anymore. But this time there's just sparks as the whip's just flinging around everywhere. And it's technically your turn. Are you doing anything?
Our turn? Or...
Well,
turn?
Yeah. 20, 10. Yeah, I can move there. I'm gonna move here to see what's happening. Well, on over the dragon, and then here.
Okay. You do... I will tell you this, because you're just not thinking about it. That will mean you take an attack opportunity.
Wait, is he that big?
He is that big.
God damn it.
He is a big boy.
I thought he moved further into the corridor.
No, I'll move this.
There you
Okay. Right. Well then, before I technically do that, let's retcon this.
I will allow it because Aqua would know.
I'm gonna greater invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run past him. To there.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What you don't know but are about to find out
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
is it's not a good thing for you. The whip, as you cast greater invisibility on yourself, it's your 4th level spell. It's a big move. You want to get out so you can assess the situation. The creature, as it's raging, swinging its whip around, sees you, literally looks straight at you, dead in the eye, and just whips out with its longsword.
Wow. Okay. I
28?
mean, yeah.
Yeah. You take 15 points of slashing damage,
Ow.
and
Do I have to do a save for my invisibility?
you do.
It's concentration. What would that be then?
You also take 11 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Are you resistant to fire?
Fighting.
Yeah, actually, I am.
So it's 5. What you do notice is that this isn't the same sword that it used on the dragon. This seems to be a different one that this is just apparated in its hand and it's swung out at you as you've tried to sneak out. Roll a Constitution saving throw for your concentration.
Oh, I'm still invisible.
Right.
You are, yeah. You just beat it. You take the damage and you're still invisible. You manage to, suck it up. It hurt, but you're okay. You can see now, through the legs of the creature, Nell unconscious on the ground, and to your left, Sköld prone on the ground further down the corridor.
Can I see the egg anywhere?
Make a perception check for me. Not from where you are right now, no.
Okay.
Vic, are you staying in place?
How far away are we? This thing, I've seen this thing whip out Aqua, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you saw Aqua go invisible, and then you saw it swing down in the direction you would assume Aqua to be. And you would have probably heard Aqua go, "Ah!" in that kind of, tone.
No, I like to think that he would have just seen like blood splatters come off from like nothing.
Okay.
That too. Also the pathetic, groan.
I'm just gonna say, you fools. And then I want to go and I'm gonna take 2 attacks at it.
Okay, go for it. You hit.
Okay.
First time for everything.
That's not.
I love the shade there. It's just like, wow. All right, 13 points. You swing out your sword, and despite having a good chunky hit, it still doesn't feel like it's really impacted.
Does it disapprove of the radiant or anything? Does it seem like?
It doesn't seem to, no.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for another. What was the second attack?
I mean, you may as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Still won't make any difference, I don't think, but he might not like it.
It's vulnerable to critical hits.
It wants me to do the Giant's Might again, but I can't, so just remove 5 off of this.
Why does it do that for the second one and not the first one?
It did it for the first one as well.
Oh,
but
did it?
Other rounds it hasn't. Like during combat it doesn't, or something. I don't know.
Great. So that's another 25. That's a good chunk of damage. You're unsure how effective it's been. What you have done, though, is draw the ire of the creature.
Yeah.
Sköld,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay. I want to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take. We're doing turn rules and action, I suppose. I don't really think I can do much else. Can I do multiple actions in my turn, or are we just we're going by standard turn rules?
This is technically initiative. It's just it's like it's slowed down kind of. It's like bullet time at this point.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, for my bonus action, I want to cast Holy Weapon.
Holy weapon.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I think that's all I can really do for now.
Okay. Holy weapon. In that case, Nell, roll a death saving throw for me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're one for one. All right. As you have drawn the ire of the creature, Vic, it turns to you, just looks around at like this entire situation. You are all beneath me, but I will have my fun while I'm here. It's gonna swing down at you with its sword. It's already open. 29 hits, and you take 12 points of slashing damage And which one did I roll? 2d8. And 14 points of fire damage. And then it's going to swing its whip down at you. Basically, it's like continuous strikes. 23 misses. You manage to get your shield up just in time. You take the hit from the sword, but the whip gets wrapped around your shield, and you've managed to just about hold it off. And it tries to pull away. And make a strength check for me.
Yep, I got advantage.
You
Being
do?
big boy.
You do.
Oh, he's...
Ooh. He manages to, he pulls the whip away with his left hand and takes your shield with it. Your shield like comes loose and falls to the ground. But as he comes in with his third strike with his longsword, you are -2 to your AC. Doesn't matter, still 20. So I still missed by 2. This time you get your crystal longsword up in the way, you parry the blow. It's a bloody hard strike, but you stand your ground. And you're facing down this literal demon that is just disgusting to be around. I believe
I'll
it's...
piss him off even more. I'll try
I
it.
literally pissed him off even more.
Can
Aqua?
I?
Oh, you can
Right.
if you want. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'm going to try to stone ruin him. I know he's probably got less reactions.
He is a creature.
And it's the- I was like, charm.
Oh,
Oh, no.
wow.
No. I mean, not.
Not this time.
No.
He's not even immune to charm. That was just a really lucky roll. You send off your stone rune, and it just seems to... There's not even like a moment of recognition for what you tried to do. It just brushes it off. Aqua.
Yes, I am gonna.
Let's
How far can I move back?
do this.
I'm gonna move 25 feet back,
25 feet back. All right.
and then I'm gonna shout. Finally, I've been waiting to use this. A cold cone.
All right.
Jesus. Vic out with it.
Well, you can aim it
There's a
left
wall
or-
in the way.
No, because there's a pillar and then a wall. It gets through to him.
Damn it.
You are doing so well at friendly fire today.
I
Name
very
it.
much appreciate you moving back.
Okay.
So con save from you, please, Vic.
Jesus Christ.
Fine, it's only 16. You can do it. Oh, shit. Oh shit.
You know what?
Aqua!
You know what? I'm going to use this for the first time ever. I'm going to use my bloody Indomitable wherever it is. I'm going to re-roll that.
Re-roll it. Yeah, do it.
Please do.
I don't. Where is it? I was going to use this.
You've literally never used it.
I've never needed to that much until friendly fire comes into.
I know, right?
When
Could have aimed it up as well and not even hit me.
I didn't even think about that.
That's
said
great.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
So only take half of that.
Yeah, so you only take half, which would be 18.
Just clicked half damage.
Yeah.
At that, wherever it died. 18 or whatever.
And the creature would take that many. I don't know if you can actually see how much damage it takes.
That
Well, I
was
did.
not
No.
much.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Wow. I was hoping because it was ice and he's fire, it would have some sort of counter.
No. Well, he did.
Water, Aqua,
He counted.
water.
He counted you. Sköld.
Okay, so now that I'm finally up, I'm like, I could do this all day. And then I throw my now enchanted hammer
Mm-hmm.
towards the creature.
All right. All right. What's the thingy? Needs to make a con save, right? You need to roll the attack first. Obviously.
Yeah, I do. Boop, 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 boop.
Excuse me. 22 hits.
Okay. So, God, all my stuff's lost in the chat.
I know, it's a bit wild, isn't it?
Damage.
So it rolled a 17 on the con save, which I think succeeds. Yes. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't blinded. Okay, so
Okay.
how many damages was it? 12. So
2d8. Because the bonus action is to do the blinding stuff. So actually, I don't think.
oh yeah, we did this last time.
Yeah. So I just need to do a 2d8. Where is my d8? D10.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. And another one. And boop.
Okay, 7. So it's 19 in total.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'll keep that as it is for now. Actually, nope, that's it. Cool.
Okie dokie. Vic, I believe it's you.
Not sure what to do now. Got attacked by my own allies.
You
Alas.
did.
There's only one person was doing the attacking here.
Well, yeah. And I guess this thing doesn't even look like we're doing anything to it, I'm guessing.
Like it, you can see that you're doing some, like you're hitting it, but it's not giving any impression of damage yet.
Hmm.
You should run.
Well, the egg's over. Well, I don't know where the egg is.
You can make a
What's
perception check.
Okay, sure. What's Steelbrow doing? Can I pick up my shield at the same time?
You can pick up your shield at the same time.
As I'm looking around. So I'm looking down low then. When I pick up my shield.
With a 17, you're looking down low. You can see underneath the creature. You pick up your shield, and in the charred corridor, you can see what looks to be a cracked, open, and like burned almost to a crisp, egg-shaped thing.
Cracked open.
Yes. Like, it seems to have been, like, from what you don't know of the drop. So it got dropped and then basically just fireballed off into literally everywhere. So it's just seems to have cracked open and is now just charred to crisp on the floor.
Right. I guess I'm going to shout out what I've seen. I'll say the egg's over there, but it's destroyed. That's out loud to everyone, I guess.
Okay.
But we have our walkie-talkie system.
You do.
True.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But I shouted anyway. I don't know if you can get Nell up and she can get out of there somehow. Because I've only just realised now, moving to this point, that Nell's...
You can see Nell.
Yeah.
Once again, unconscious on the floor.
But I did manage to crack the fucking egg. That's all I tried to do.
It's true.
Yeah. I guess I was to say, it looks like the egg that you are after is this thing. The egg that you're after is gone. I can't actually move through this. I guess I'm too fat. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know if you let me do that. I don't know. Do I attack it and we try to run or something? I don't know. Well, I'll go for 2 more attacks here before I think about disengaging.
Mm-hmm.
If I think about, well, not disengaging. Obviously, I'll take a take a hit probably, but I'm gonna use my abilities on my sword though to juice if I hit.
Okay. Can 100% do that. Nice.
That's even more heals then from this dice. Critical hit, and that won't let me. That's 11. So that's 11 on the radiant dice. So that's 20. No, it's 11 healing. Sorry. Plus giant smite, which should be 4 instead of 2. So I heal 11 off the radiant damage on my sword's ability.
So it's 26 in total damage wise, yeah?
What'll I get? Yeah, 24 plus 4 will be 28.
28.
I rolled a 2 on the other one, but it should be, And I healed 11. And I'll go for another attack as well, just to really annoy it.
Annoy it even more.
Yeah, why not? Oh, that's good though.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
I say
and
that
then
like it's a surprise.
Yeah. This is the way. There's a door above me, right?
Yes, that's the way out.
An open way out.
Door is closed. However, you're unsure of like whether it's locked closed,
Moved like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just going to run into the door. Knowing that hopefully this thing attacks me and is distracted. And they can do something.
The door is a little bit further down the corridor. It's about, I think it's 20 feet further this way, basically.
Okay, I don't think I've quite got that in me. So
Not
I'll go a little bit more if I can.
Yeah, sure.
But I can't see anything anymore on the map, so I'm going to go stand here.
Yeah, just stand there, you'll be fine. We know where you're going.
Okay.
If you're still within... You're still within melee.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can get another 5 if you want.
No.
Okay.
You're fine. Nell. Roll a saving throw for me.
Yes. Oops.
Nice. You are prone on the ground. You feel life restored to you from something. You're not sure what has granted you this extra chance. But you are...
Must be a patron, yeah.
You are back.
He likes me after all. Okay. That's all I can do?
Yeah, that is your turn, but you are back to consciousness.
That's fine.
We are back to the creature's turn. Looks at you, sees you start to breathe. You take that sharp inhalation of breath. Yes. Serve me, Anelia. Do the right thing. And then you just hear a rush of wind, just get gale force wind, and in that wind all you can hear are screams, just constant unending screams, and the creature just sort of almost disapparates into it. It's just almost like a sucking sound into the wind, and then the creature is gone.
Did we get it? I say, pretty much falling over.
I'm to walk back, be like, "Oh, what a coward!" I was running away, by the way.
Yeah, that's so odd. He could have finished us so easily. Why did he leave?
He needs us, or maybe he needs Nell.
Maybe. What's changed? Did she wake up?
The dragon's corpse is still here, by the way.
Oh, 3 scales. You can make nice things with dragon scales, possibly.
I pretend to be still unconscious.
Why did she run off with the egg?
Maybe she didn't. Maybe it was that demon convincing her to.
Yeah.
We've had it before where her Patreon, or whatever he classes himself as, has control over her now and then.
Yeah. And why did you hit me with a thing and I'm going to punch him?
An arm strike, please.
I would also like to punch him.
An arm strike, please.
Again.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's no doubt there. That's a hit.
I'm going for your stomach as well to wind you a little bit.
Oof.
Right.
Both of you hit for all your damages. Actually,
I
no.
imagine it's like one of them
Hang on.
scenes where you hit me together. Just fling me in the air.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, max damage. Oh, it's only 6. It's going to be 6 no matter what. Sorry.
Yeah, so you take 2 punches directly at the same time, just right to the gut. And for the second time in almost as many minutes, you are completely devoid of breath, Aqua. Which is impressive, because you're still invisible.
But yeah, should I roll for that?
Oh, that's the point.
I mean, they did punch in my vicinity, so let's just see if I lose that.
I guess you did speak, didn't you? So I
Mhm.
know you
I
was
stay
there.
invisible.
Do you want a disadvantage because we knew you?
Nah, it's funnier if we don't.
Okay.
I'm just like,
You deserve
guys, after all the fighting we've done, they were my only spells. I'm sorry. And well, Sköld, I thought he could have dodged that one. I still blame him on that one.
So you can dodge my fist being invisible.
Steelbrow climbs over the corpse of Frostbringer. Well, that was unexpected. Certainly a turnout for the books.
Yeah, I mean, did we win then? I mean, I guess the egg's around here still. Should we look at the egg?
You can see the egg would be in this square here, basically. And it is just a mess. Like, there's no structure left to it. There's no... like, it seems to be a non-entity now. Steelbrow looks down at the egg. That dragon said he needed to protect the egg. But where did it come from?
What, the dragon?
Yeah.
I guess it came from where the eggs were.
Aye, but where was the dragon hiding?
Yeah, he's got a point. We never saw it in there. And it never come after us when we were just moving it. It appeared as soon as the demon wanted it.
Was it real? I mean, not being funny, but I mean, we took some hits from that thing and it didn't kill us. But the dragon dies in one hit?
But yeah, you weren't watching properly, Vic. On the dragon, he used this glowing white sword. He wasn't using that on us.
Yeah. Fair enough, but also, like, it's definitely a real dragon, isn't it? Can I go and, like, examine the body of the dragon?
Sure. Roll a... what are you looking for? Like, proof that it's real, or...
Proof that it's a real creature. I know it had, like, an aura of some sort, because we felt it, but I don't know. Blood and if it's real scale and stuff.
Alright, roll a nature check for me. I mean, you prod it. Seems fairly real.
I don't know them.
Steelbrow looks... Aye, that was a weird one. I am concerned, though, that it came out of the portal. Or came out of that room, sorry, not portal. I don't know where it came from. And I'm concerned that there are more.
You could have more. It might not be a actual hidden room. You might be onto something there. It might be like a doorway to another kind of small round that has other doorways to other areas.
Well,
That dragon must have gone through too.
Let me put it this way. I didn't even know there was a door there.
Yeah, that must have been built then while you were underground.
Yeah, either that or It's always been there and repurposed.
So, have we taken? So have we won? We've killed someone that was impersonating you. So now you're in. We also we could pretend we killed this dragon, and that will scare more people.
Steelbrow laughs. What makes you think people are going to believe that you could kill a dragon?
We.
I mean, I technically have killed a dragon, unlike these fools. I slain it all by myself. It was
And
a
we
green
can't
baby
punch him
dragon,
again.
but still, it was a dragon. I'm saying this with my eyes closed, so while he's coming up to me, I don't realise he's coming
I
up
missed,
to me.
mate. I missed. You're right.
I innately just like lean back, like as if I'm casually chatting to Steelbrow while leaning on a wall.
Okay. So what's the next step? Nell's still what?
Nell has disappeared.
Okay. Nell's gone again. I guess we.
Shall we meet up with Jambari?
Oh yeah, the Jambari thing.
That would be our best bet, because I am now pretty wounded. I think I've actually took more damage from you two than I have from him.
He
Same.
says in such a matter-of-fact way, while also like bleeding from most orifices.
I think he did more damage. About the same as damage as he did to me.
Yeah. We're about even.
Jabari was on her way here, wasn't she? Or
She went to Valkyrie's house, but the Valkyrie was not.
didn't you say
Oh no, where's the Valkyrie then?
Don't know. I said that she can make it here.
Oh yeah.
That would be good. But
Well,
yeah.
shall we wait here and rest up then, while we've got the throne room to ourselves, and see if she turns up?
Until another dragon comes through.
Yeah, maybe we should have a quick rest.
Let's go back into the sewers then. They seem safe.
Yeah, I mean, still, bro. I mean, I'm guessing there might be a lot more guards that are still. I don't know. Not yours.
I would imagine that there are a lot of guards that are part of the imposters group.
But they won't know, because we never let the word get out that we killed the imposter. So you could just take his place and no one would be the wiser. And you could then sacrifice them lizards on the front line.
Still, bro. Imposter.
Yes.
The plot thickens.
I think you're right. Let's go down to sewers maybe and take. At least an hour maybe. While we discuss what to do, and maybe wait to see if Jambari contacts you again.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
And if Nell's around somewhere, I guess you can find us down there, or
Yeah. I'll be like, now we're going into the sewers if you're still here.
Use your radio. Walkie-talkie.
No, I've shouted it. I'm done.
All right. Steelbrow follows you, and you all head into the sewers. You get down there, and the smell, obviously, disgusting. But you all settle down for an hour just to get at least a short rest to get some of your, oomph back. You're down in the sewers. Your short rest, goes by fairly uneventfully.
I do have a feeling let's punch Aqua again. Can't even read it, and I feel like that's something along the lines.
You have no idea. You couldn't possibly know. What during the short rest, Vic and Sköld are just sort of mumbling to each other, and Aqua can't quite make out what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why I prank people sometimes,
It's just anticipation.
So, are we going back up now? We're feeling a bit more rested.
Yeah. Have I heard anything from Jambari? Or
Oh yes, thank you. You do.
Okay.
During your short rest, while you're nattering away to Vic, the voice pops into your head. Sköld, I am outside Khir Doral. I will make my way in and find you. Where are you?
Meet us in the palace.
In the palace. The one with all the dragons.
Well, it seems to be clear now of immediate danger.
That's not what I can see.
What?
Oh no!
See, maybe it's best to stay outside of Khir Doral. In that case, we'll come to you.
All right.
Okay, well, I'll relay this information to everybody else. Apparently, Khir Doral is under attack by dragons, and Jambari is outside Khir Doral, so maybe we should make it sharpish to meet her and see if we have any other way of of resolving this problem.
Yes. So this way then, yeah.
Yeah. We'll just go as much as to the way we come in, the way out. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds reasonable.
Nell,
You in Steelbrow?
before we go for Steelbrow, where are you now? What are you doing?
Okay, so Nell would have hidden in the room that they actually left through
Mm-hmm.
and left to the sewers through. And after they have left, Nell also took a short rest, and then she went to investigate the remains of a Soa's egg. And when she her thinking is, did it crack or did she destroy it? So she wants to figure out, did a tiny baby dragon emerge from it, or did a tiny baby dragon die within it?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
That's what she's doing. So she's upstairs in the palace.
Yeah. Cool. So you're in the corridor where the egg lies cracked open and charred. You have about 10 minutes of investigating. Are you investigating during your short rest, or is it just a short rest then investigate?
No, short rest then investigate, because
Okay.
I was on 1 hit point.
That changes things. You have your short rest, and as you poke your head out of the corridor, all you see is the tail of a scaled creature exit through the front palace door. You hear the crash, the bang of the door being expanded to fit, and then before you really have time to process what you've just seen, another one straight through, blue flash. Another one straight through, black flash. Another one straight through, red. And this
Red.
continues. Just stream of like colored flashes: blue, red, green, white, black. Just minutes worth. Just almost.
Can I count them?
You can try.
I count them while I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm resting, sitting at the end of that corridor and just watching them flash by. And I'm counting them as they...
You'd have to recast invisibility.
No, I didn't.
You'd have to,
Why?
because you've had your short rest. And you cast invisibility.
Oh, after my short rest? This is after my short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, after my short rest, in that case, then I'm visible. I
Okay.
can't recast my invisibility because it's only a one-time use.
Okay.
Then I'm visible and sit at the end of the corridor and just watch them. And try to make myself as small as possible.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Oh no. I'm gonna get eaten by a dragon. Nope, I'm fine.
You are fine. With a 22, you basically just poke your head through the door and sit and watch these flashes pass you. And you get into the 30s before you just lose count. They vary in size, Some are smaller, some are bigger. You're not entirely able to tell whether any are bigger than the white dragon Frostbringer that you fought earlier on. That corpse, by the way, has just been dispatched to the side.
Okay.
Like, unceremoniously removed from the way.
Once I see this, and once I will explain losing count in the way that I will then think about shit, I need to let the others know. And I will activate my necky talkie and talk to all three of them and let them know. There's a bunch of dragons coming from the palace room, from the throne room, sorry, and leaving the palace. 30, 40, more than that. I don't know how many there are.
That comes through as just after you've told them that Jambara is outside seeing dragons.
Okay, seems like that adds up. Alright. We're going to meet Jambari. I'll walkie-talkie back. We're going to meet Jambari outside of Khir Doral. Suggest you come with.
I am going to have a quick look at the egg, and then I will be down in the sewers. Wait for me.
The
You've got 1 minute.
Say again, sorry?
What's to say about you've got 1 minute.
Okay. As you look out for the egg, the remains of the egg appear to have been taken.
As I see that, I have a very quick glance around again and just look whether there's a hatched tiny dragon somewhere. And if that's not the case, then I jump down into the sewers.
Yeah, you don't see any signs of little dragons like that have sort of scampered from this part of the corridor. They're all just flying out through the door.
Okay. Yeah, and then I go down the ladder. Yeah.
All right. Steelbrow's just looking crestfallen. That's not good news.
We can't fight dozens of dragons.
Not in your current state, no.
Not in any state.
Hmm.
Need some help.
Yeah, now, how about that your patron fella? How can't we call him in again? He seemed pretty good at taking out the dragon.
Oh, how am I feeling, by the way?
Tired. You take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I know, I wrote that down already. Wait, I wanted to quickly do something. Give me 1 second. Because as Aqua mentions that, I sort of stop in my tracks and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. And I look at Aqua and I just babble on and I'm like, you know, I've never really seen him before. And I think I'm actually, you know, something feels familiar about him. Maybe he's my dad. I don't know. I don't know where my real dad is, by the way. And I want to cast... I want to cast Infestation, but on no one in particular. Just because it's a warlock cantrip.
Okay.
And I cast it, like, down the corridor somewhere.
No, you don't.
Fuck, okay.
No infestation for you.
Fine,
right.
it's fine. Let's go.
I mean, we're just gonna have to stay out of sight until we can find a safe place to rest up and, I guess, come up with a plan of fighting all these dragons.
Can't we
Yeah.
just rest down here?
Well, can't we meet Jambari at the underground city where Steelbrow was?
Do you remember the beginning area we went into that for? Because she could meet us there if she doesn't want to enter the city.
It's days travel.
I
Yeah.
know. That's the only problem.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because yeah.
Why don't you just come down here?
I mean, she
It
can
seems-
get in, yeah. I mean, she can get into the sewers.
This
You'd
seems
think.
relatively safe here. We can have a rest here, and she can come down here, and we can talk to her.
Oh, we can't contact her now, though. We have to wait for her to contact us. I mean, I could try doing my runic writing thing to her, but I don't think it worked last time I tried.
Well, if we don't show up, then she will certainly contact you again. So that's
What are you saying now? We take a long rest down here and wait till she speaks up?
yes, this water was fine, right? Let's just stay here. It doesn't smell as bad here.
I don't
Keep
like
out-
this water.
Why?
I was in it the last time we were here.
Yeah. But it's fine, right?
You didn't die.
Exactly.
I mean, sure, it's fine. It's just not nice to think about.
Anyway, let's just have a rest here. It's not, it doesn't stink here. And if she's wondering where we are and if she contacts you, then
She might be able to find us anyway, even if we are just down here.
maybe. I can try and send out a message to her. But that only is 150 feet, so.
Yeah, pretty well. But I'll try writing a note to her and see if I can cast that off.
Okay. What would you like to say?
I'll just briefly write. Probably too dangerous, or will take too long for us to get to you outside through the tunnels. Can you meet us in the sewers below the palace? And I'll kind of explain where the entrance is, or the entrance we took.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And try my best.
Roll a d20 and add your proficiency and double it for expertise, basically.
Is it a skill check?
6, is that?
Intelligence.
Is it a skill check?
Intelligence is, yeah.
Then I cast guidance on him.
Okay, so D20 plus what? Double
Which is a... Oh shit. Maybe I don't cast guidance on him. It's a pact boon. It's a pact boon. The pact boon is from the warlock. Doesn't matter. Okay.
26. Nice.
Got a lot of 20s today.
A lot of 20s. You're doing well.
Yeah.
That should have been +8.
Have we got 4 then?
Yeah, your proficiency
Okay.
4.
All right. Okay. 28. Oh, shit.
Just add 2. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
28. With the 28, you write out the message. You sign. You address it to Jambari, the Heavenly Lady. You sort of inscribe the runes upon it, and they seem to absorb into the paper. Something that didn't happen the first time round. You made a few tweaks. You know that you didn't think the first time around succeeded, so this time you made a few tweaks, and the runes absorbing into the paper or parchment seems to be a good sign. You write out your note, giving her instructions, telling her where to meet you, and you just release it. And almost immediately you feel a kind of warm, receptive feeling. And then 5, 10, 15 seconds pass. Vic, it's good to hear from you. Thank you for the instructions. I will be there shortly. As fast as I can, anyway.
Very well. We'll be taking a good rest.
Very well. I will be there as fast as I can. Please hold tight. There are a lot of dragons.
Let's see who's actually got the message. Be here shortly. What do we want to get some bed rolls out and start
Yeah, let's
resting up?
get some rest. It's been a long. How long has it been since that last long rest?
It's been about a day's worth.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. You've basically had 3 combat encounters straight after each other,
And we travel to the palace.
and you
everything.
travel to the palace. It's been a long day.
I
You've earned your rest today.
want to dip my feet into the water. Hope it's not drinking water.
You dip your feet in, and it's cooling. It's actually quite refreshing. Quite a refreshing feeling.
Nice.
And as you all settle down for your rests, are you taking watches, or are you just gonna all sleep?
Got to take watches, I think.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
take the first watch.
Brave.
I'll take the last watch.
Wow, how noble.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I mean, friendly fire does take it out of you.
It does.
Aqua takes every watch.
Wow.
All right. Nell.
Mhm.
Roll a d8 for me.
Um,
Eight. Okay. Your watch passes smoothly and quietly. Aside from the constant rumble of the volcano, no disturbances.
I actually want to do something during my watch.
Okay.
I am watching, but towards the beginning of the watch, I want to sort of meditate,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to try and talk to my patron.
All right. Okay. Go for it. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check.
Yes, please. All right. What would you like to say?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
I did nothing. What did you do?
I had a plan.
A plan for what?
That dragon. That egg.
It would appear your plan did not align with my schemes. That cannot be allowed, that cannot be accepted. You do not defy me, you serve me. That is the agreement.
What's your name?
You know my name.
I try to say it out loud.
You say it?
Too.
Interesting. It seems this regeneration, this reformation is more defiant than previous ones. Interesting.
I am not defiant. I had a plan for the egg. This is very powerful. Have you seen, well, I don't know if you have, because I don't know where you live, but have you seen how many dragons are swirling around Khir Doral right now?
I have an idea, yes.
There's dozens of them. Blue dragons, even red dragons.
They all pale in comparison to her.
What do you want with the egg?
chaos, fun. And if I ended up with a great dragon as a servant, all the better for it. But you, Nelia, you took that from me, and that cannot be allowed to go unpunished. You have left with your life, but you have not left with your power. As long as you still draw breath, you will not be granted power from me. Unfaithful servants should not be rewarded.
You still need me.
I do not need you. I do not need you.
Why am I still here then? Why am I still alive? Why
got
didn't you kill
lucky.
me?
You got lucky. I was going to leave you, but you powered through. Your determination allowed you to live, and you are beneath my intervention. But not for long if you continue to defy me.
Give me my powers back.
Or what?
I'm not
What can
threatening
you
here.
do to me, you puny worm, that would be anything considerably close to a threat, let alone danger?
You killed that dragon with your small finger. You could have killed me, but you didn't. You could have killed my friends, but you didn't. Why?
That dragon posed something of a threat to you, and your friends, as you call them, are nothing but witless worms.
And yet, we seem to be really annoying to you.
You are but an inconvenience, that is all.
Kill me then. There's no point in me existing if I don't have these powers. I can't help my friends. I can't fight these dragons.
Roll a deception check or persuasion check, depending on whether you're lying or telling the truth.
You want me to
If you're
keep it to
lying,
myself when I'm rolling?
yeah, just roll the d20 and add the modifier. Or just like roll it to me. I think you can just do that.
I can maybe just roll it to myself? Yeah, I can roll it to myself. Oh, no, I roll it to me. To you.
To me, to you, to me. Okay. 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 Now, I'm assuming you're being... You say that, and as you command him to kill you because you're not worth anything to your friends without your power, you just hear a huh. And you feel yourself fall to sleep. And just completely unbidden, You just drift off to sleep. And a familiar dream that you've had thousands of times in the past, tens of thousands of times possibly, comes back to you, of being in the house that your parents and you and possibly their parents grew up in, and just the most mundane thing, a spark from your fingertip takes hold on a sheet on your bed, and in your panic the fire starts spreading and you can't stop it. It just keeps erupting from your fingertips, your hands, your entire body almost, and before you know it you are surrounded by flame. And this time there's nobody to save you. You feel the flames engulf the left side of your body, the burns that you've lived with your entire life taking shape and then spreading to the right side of your body. And you hear a cry from outside, from your parents.
Okay.
Okay. Who's next for watch?
And who gets woken up?
I guess it's a peaceful night for all of us.
No one's getting woken up.
I guess I'm pretty tired.
We could say I toss and turn because of all the bruises and beatings from my mates. That I could wake up.
I'm pretty sure I've got more bruises than you have.
Emotional damage, okay.
I'm sure I'd sleep through unless there's some specific reason otherwise.
Yeah.
You hear nothing. No shake from Nell or anybody else to wake you up. You sleep through.
Yeah.
Eventually, you are shaken awake. Shaken awake? Shaken awake. The four of you see Jambari, the Heavenly Lady, looking a lot less put together than you've previously seen her. She's looking a bit... She's wearing armor for starters. Steel plate armor. Well, not necessarily plate, but half plate. Her hair is tied up in a very tight bun, pulled back, but strands of hair are loose everywhere. And she's sort of shaking you all. Wake up, wake up. Something's happened to Nell.
What's she done now? She's supposed to be on watch.
Wait. Did no one else get waken up? How long's it been?
Steelbrow gets woken up too. And Jambari just looks at you all. I've been here for about a minute, but it's been 10 hours since I got your message. I had trouble finding my way in. But
I guess
now, she points over to the other side of the room where you can see Nell's body just charred, singeing, burning. What was like her half burnt side is now just completely covered in burns.
I'm gonna, as I see this, like jump into the water, swim across, and then climb back out the other side to have a proper look.
as you get closer, you can see there's just like... Her eyes are still open. And she's just kind of lay flat on the floor.
I look back at the group and go, guys, she's done it again. She's sort of killed herself.
Can I do a
Again.
medicine check?
I'm pretty sure you're not going to bring her back from this.
Wow. Need to make sure that she has passed. Oh God.
Looking pretty bad.
Well,
You've
don't know
heard
how this,
You've heard stories of people being returned to life from worse states. However, you've never attempted it.
Can I? Where is it? Where is it?
Go on then, medicine man. Show me what you can do. Show me
Wow.
what you got.
I'm assuming she didn't die within the last minute.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, none of us got woken up, so we didn't even get a second watch by the looks of it.
That's true. Because if it was recently that she died, then someone else had done a watch, so it's been at least 6 hours. 7, I don't know. I'm getting my armor on, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She came back before.
Jambari comes over. She's over here, sorry. I got rid of her body and I'm like, why did I do that? Jambari comes over and just places her hand on Nell's chest. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry.
I look at Jimbari and go, it's all right. We'll meet her in a couple of weeks. She'll be back.
Die before
She-
and come back, but don't want to put too much hope in it.
There might be a limit to how many times that kind of thing could happen. I mean, most people don't get that
Well,
once. So.
You got to remember how old she technically was, and from we roughly learned that she's done it before, so we don't actually know if she's going to just constantly relive her life forever.
If that was like her patron gives her that power, she probably displeased them just then, today, so...
Yeah, but she does lose her memory every time she's reborn, so maybe he'll just keep trying that until she's obedient.
Yeah, I guess.
If she is the next time obedient, I think we should just leave her.
Jambari, so what's the situation out there?
Bad. Bad. I watched dozens and dozens of dragons emerge from the city. There is terror on the streets from what I could hear. And there's troubling news from Olkberg. I was unable to defend it.
Who's attacking Goldberg?
From what I can gather, the same thing that's happened here.
Well, them lizard creatures.
Yes.
Don't you have dragons in Oakbug that could be broken out as well?
That's the second problem. Yes. Follow-up problem. Quagmar's fallen.
Who's
Started.
Kragmar?
Stad and Harley has fallen.
Oh, these are other places. Yeah, I won't pay much attention to these.
That's fine. You don't need to know where these places are, just know that other places have fallen in the same way. I know of at least 3 cities, 4 other cities than Khir Doral, Volkberg, Kragmar, Stad and Halia.
What? I wonder if the... What was it? The clan of vampires are okay or not. They gotta be surviving, ain't they?
In Wildenwell?
Yeah, that was it. The place that doesn't like us anymore.
From what I know, Wildenwell is fine, but depending on how fast this spreads, who knows.
Yeah, that's very true.
I also...
They've got to be coming from somewhere.
Indeed. I also heard some troubling news.
Also,
More the troubling news. There seems to be a ritual in progress, to help return us over the eternal flame to the material plane. And to achieve that, this whole conspiracy has released dragons back into the world entirely, all of which have been seemingly sent out to help facilitate this scheme of hers.
Damn it.
Well, like a distraction.
More like lackeys to complete or to achieve her goals.
Okay. So where's this ritual?
I'm currently not sure. I know that it's happening. Before I was chased out of my city, I heard some of the dragons talk about it. The same thing happened there. The portal opened to the plane we were keeping them prisoner, and they just flew out. I must admit, I wasn't aware that there was also a portal here.
We've only just discovered that portal ourselves as the egg was being moved out, that the dragon started coming through, so...
even Steelbrow wasn't aware.
Yeah, the egg's been destroyed, or...
At least what now told us.
Oh yeah, I saw it looked pretty cracked open and desiccated, I guess.
Well, that's a good sign. That's something going in our favour. That was probably to be part of the ritual.
I mean, do you think that door, or is it a portal that the fake Steelbrow opened, if we could close it again, would be able to hold off dragons to stop them from pouring out?
Who's to say that they're not already all out?
Sounds like there's plenty out already, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want more to be out, because you think we're going to have to fight at least some of these.
Well, there's plenty of people capable of fighting in this world. We could do our part, but hopefully it's not just down to us.
I have sent out a call for dragon slayers to return, or any who are still in training to make ready for whatever's coming.
Did you see? Sorry, go on.
One thing my family did that I am grateful for is kept the institution in place. They may not be as well trained as previously, but they do at least still exist, and they have the same principles. whatever else happens, Asoa cannot return.
And you said when you went to Valkyrie's, she wasn't there.
She was not.
What about? Oh, I can't remember his name now. There was someone else. There's no one there at all.
No, it doesn't look like it's been inhabited for a few days, at least.
Yeah, if dragons are pouring out, she might have seen them, just gone into action.
Maybe, but we left that person there with them. Completely forgotten his name.
Oh, the guy that tried to murder us. Yeah, I remember that little guy.
Hmm.
I remember him. I don't remember his name.
Let's hope he didn't do anything, but he.
Yeah, what could he have done against a Valkyrie? She would have just stepped on him.
Wow. Very old, weakened Valkyrie. He caused us some trouble in that town, remember?
No, I think she's got it. But anyway, it's a shame none of you can breathe underwater, otherwise you could have all come back to my realm, and we live out our days peacefully in my realm.
So there isn't any underwater dragons.
Well, we've met one, didn't we?
No.
No, we clearly didn't fight any. Ignore that one.
That also begs the question, Jabari, how did you get here so fast? Teleport? The magic, or?
You called and I answered.
Yeah, okay. What, magic?
Magic. I have my ways.
Okay. So this call for more dragon slayers, is there somewhere we're supposed to meet?
The outpost of, well, the headquarters of the Dragon Slayer Knights is in Olkberg, but I don't think that's going to be much help at the moment. I don't know if all of them gathering in one space is a good thing or not. I don't know what to do. I'm not equipped for this. This is an unprecedented event. I've only been Heavenly Lady for 4 years. This isn't... This wasn't...
Wait, Jambari, what about your very scary / amazing guard that nearly took my head off that once?
She's dead.
Well, she weren't as scary as we thought. That's unfortunate. Sorry for your loss. Someone say something?
Wow. What about your predecessor? Did they have anything in place for such eventualities?
In theory, we never expected the dragons to return on such a grand scale. We've had a few escape in the past, but it's usually just 1 or 2, and we can often deal with those, but this could be up to hundreds. What are we supposed to do against so many?
Do the same, but on a bigger scale, I suppose. Who do you call to take down the dragons?
Dragons?
Friendly dragons?
Giants? We get God. We get God on our side. Come on, Sköld. You're the holy person.
We may need divine intervention on this. I think we must do what we can. Do what we can. But with the idea in our minds that we do what we can until we can no more, and then we do a little more after that, until we just can't do anything else.
Right, well, in that case, we need to get together all the powerful warriors that we can and mount a attack. Where, though? And that's the question. We don't exactly know what we're fighting.
Well, was there anywhere, Jambari, that you were traveling from Ogberg to us that it seemed like dragons were more going towards?
All of them that came from Olkberg have gone inland. Dimitaria, the Alulak,
Okay.
the Chiron
could-
even. The far west of the island, the middle of the island, Camblesia is on fire.
We could try and clear out Ogberg and then try and hope that the dragons don't come back to Ogberg as they're protecting, I guess, the ritual or whatever's happening for Rosoa's return.
Do you have means of getting back over to the island?
If you don't know, you're right, we're stuck here.
She takes a deep inhale breath, like eyes closed, calming herself. I may have a way, but I may have a way.
Ooh, what is it? A ship. I do like my ships.
I can find you a ship if you wish.
I mean,
Steelbrow.
I thought that was...
Steelbrow steps
Go
in.
on.
I am not going. I'm going to stay here. My guards may be dead, but I've got to defend my city. I've got to defend my country.
Very noble.
Well, it's the least
Yeah.
I can do.
As much as I want to stay as well, it's bigger than just national pride. I need to see if we can help finish this once and for all. But someone has to stay to defend.
Say that last bit again.
So someone has to stay to defend.
I'll take that burden. I'll rally the dwarves. I'll find the Valkyrie. I will try and win the trust back of my city. And I'll keep you updated somehow.
I walk over to Steelbrow and go, in that case, you are a braver man than us, even though we're still going out to fight dragons. Take this, and I hand him over my ring of jumping.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't do much. It just makes you jump a bit higher, but you may find a use for it.
Thank you. This is an auspicious gift.
Oh,
That is alright.
best
You
of
will
luck.
need it more than I do.
Excuse me.
Been an honor to serve under you, even though you may not be of my clan. It's been good to fight for a common cause.
Same for you, laddie. I hope to see you again.
Likewise. Let's hope we all make it out.
I'll just nod.
Indeed. I would suggest you leave quickly. But that's up to you. I've got a city to save. And he just starts walking back out through the sewer into the palace. Towards the palace, at least.
Okay, so what's your way that we can get there the quickest then?
Well, we're going to go back the way we came and then...
Well,
If you're-
Jabari said shed away, yeah.
Yes. Well, I found an entrance into the sewers just outside the city, just past the lava pool, and I can get us back to Camblesia. I don't think going straight to Walkberg's a good idea necessarily, but If that's what you wish to do, then we can.
I guess maybe the next biggest city that could have reinforcements for us in Camblesia.
To Waldencliff, then.
Yeah.
Assuming, of course, that it's still standing.
Let's have some hope.
Hope is good.
Been there before. Be interesting.
It's certainly an interesting city.
Yeah, I don't think it's really the time for sightseeing Sköld, but think of the positives, I guess.
Oh, better now than ever.
It's definitely the most magic positive city of the country.
Magic, you say? Ooh. I'm now intrigued.
Indeed.
Maybe they have means to close portals.
If nothing else, it will at least be defended heavily.
Yes, lots of sorcerers and wizards, I can imagine.
Indeed. Indeed. Yes. We should be off. We haven't much time. And we're already a person down.
Yeah.
2 people down, now and Steelbrow.
Indeed. Indeed. Let us go.
Right, up Olivic.
Yeah, she starts
Let me
leading you
start.
back the way she came. And leaving Nell's charred corpse behind, you start heading off back through the system of sewers. And with that, we'll end there today.
Ooh.
We will come back next week for whatever comes next. So, everyone, thank you for playing. Make sure, if you haven't already, to check out YouTube 6:30 next Monday. Solstice episode 1 will be airing. It will probably be a premiere. I'll try and make sure we're there. I'll be there anyway. So yeah, don't miss that. It's going to be good. Then join us back here on Tuesday for the fallout of this.
Episode 50.
Episode 50.
Nice.
I'd forgotten about that. Holy shit.
50 episodes.
Jesus.
Some of us have. Oh, it's like too soon.
Well, I've been here for all 50, so, you know.
Oh, bye.
I mean characters.
I know what you meant. I am all of the other characters.
True.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. How convenient that, or how inconvenient perhaps, that this catastrophe has happened. Just so happens to have happened on this for the 50th episode.
Who'd have thunk?
Honestly, well, I'd totally forgotten. But yeah, join us next week for the continuation of this tale, and we'll see you next week. Yathina's not here to do a raid. Damn it.
Yeah, you killed her in real life too.
You know what?
That's strong.
But yeah, we're not going to raid anyone. We're just going to go. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. We appreciate you, and we will see you next week.